Well, good day, everyone. How's it going? It's 2021 almost. I'm recording this video in 2020, but it'll be 2021 very soon, and you might be watching this in 2021, and you might be in the state of Idaho, or you might have a small business that has employees in Idaho. And that's what we're going to talk about is the Payroll 2021 in Excel application. It's the coolest thing that's ever happened to Payroll and Excel. You've got my word on it. So let's talk about Idaho. Idaho has updated rates. Idaho actually looks like they did some updates in the middle of 2020, and it looks like these things are carrying forward to 2021. So let's start with the Idaho W4. Just simple questions. Hey, you single? You married? Are you married, but maybe there's two jobs, or your spouse does a lot of working, and you just want to withhold the single rate? Whatever. You could. They should just say which rate do you want to be withheld at right there. That's all you need to fill out, as well as how many allowances do you have. When you get that information from the employee, you're in good shape, and you can put the allowances there, and you can choose whatever filing status they checked here. I didn't put the married at single rate, just choose single if that's the one that they want to do right there, and it'll change. Of course, if you choose Idaho here in this payroll and Excel application, then things start to pop up. Every state, it's going to be a full 50-state version running for 2021. All kinds of different things ask you for information when it happens. So, Idaho, you pick your allowances, you pick your filing status. How do you calculate the actual tax? It's not too bad. What you want to do is you want to annualize the wages. So when you figure out what the gross wages, the federal taxable gross wages that you're starting from, if the person was $10 an hour and they worked 40 hours a week, that's $400 gross is what you're starting with. You would annualize that. So you'd multiply however many pay periods in the year. This is a weekly version, so 52 weeks. You'd multiply the pay times to get an annual wage, but you've got to also subtract out the Idaho exemption amount. And the Idaho exemption amount can be found right here. Idaho annualized allowance. It's 2,960. I don't think it's changed since 2019. It should probably be the same in 2021. I'll let you know if it changes. So you got to subtract that out times, I believe, the number of exemptions. That's what this formula says. Yep, the number of allowances essentially that they put right here. This number 2 basically would be multiplied. You subtract that amount out from your annualized wages to get a taxable wage base. And then you do two different rates based on whether or not they're single or whether or not that's single rate or married rate. And those can be easily found right here. Idaho's got a good link for this. This is the annualized pay period we're talking about when you annualize all the wages. Make it look like an entire year's worth of wages. That's really what you're doing, is you're trying to estimate how much withholding to withhold from the person's pay by figuring out, well, what do we think they're going to make in a year, and then what's their taxable liability going to be? That's kind of what annualizing does, which is why it's a good way to approach this problem, and then divide back into the number of pay periods of the year that you have. So this is the formula, and this is a nested if formula. I talk about that a lot if you see the other payroll videos. This nested if formula can find the pocket of the wage where it is and multiply it by the proper rate and residual and everything. I won't go through it. It's kind of boring. But then you just figure out, well, what was their status and which tax do you withhold, and boom, you have a pay stub. Just like that. Choose different people, choose different pay periods. You're going to figure out how much Idaho tax is being withheld. And it's just that easy. So under 5 minutes, Idaho, not too bad. Idaho looks current for 2021. I don't think they're changing anything else. So we are rolling down the line. Look at us go. I have gotten, just tonight, I did Hawaii, Iowa, and Idaho, and Illinois is really easy, and I might even do Indiana. There's no stopping me. So we're going to get through these 50 states, and this payroll file is going to become even cooler. So good luck, everybody. Payroll should be easy, so just make it so.